Okay, and we are live. And I've got my tea, I've got my Lego, and I am good to go. So today, I'm going to be building a little Gengar made out of little tiny pieces of Lego. I counted it up yesterday and we've got 225 pieces to go, including the little plate. And as you can probably tell, it's not playing ball right now. Oh, it's got some tape on it. As you can probably tell, put that out. It's not normal size Lego. It is actually little teeny tiny pieces of Lego. And some of it seems to have gotten stuck together in the bag. And I have a normal piece of Lego here to show just the difference in two different little 2x4 pieces. So you can see it's about half scale Lego, which is a little weird, but we'll see how we go. And the instructions are also super awkward for these weird off-brand Lego builds. They give it to you in like layers. It's really awkward, but I'm gonna have some fun trying to build this, especially trying to make out all these different little purple pieces. Okay, so I need a 2x3 and a 2x4. And then I am going to need, God, this is awkward to read. I think it's a 1x3. So this piece. And then a just regular stud, if they even have them. There. This is the hardest part of these ones, is the very first layer. Because I did one of these before. And you just kind of have to get the first layer to just line up. By being really, really careful. And just popping them down. And now I need another. Like I say, very awkward to do. And then I take this. I'm just trying to make sure I have them lined up perfectly. Down you go. There we go. First part done. These things, man, these things take forever sometimes to get lined up right. And with all this purple, God help me if I go wrong. I could have picked a better one to start with than Gengar, I'll be honest. But a friend of mine who streams helped me with my streamer setup, and I wanted to honor him somehow with it. So I said I'd go with Gengar because it's his favorite Pokemon. Or at least as far as I know, it's his favorite Pokemon. Still on number 2 here. Oh, they got special instructions for me in number 2. I need one of these and another one of these. I need to make sure to get it into the right spot. And I think I got it. And then the last part of step 2, take another little L bracket here. This is the other thing I don't like about these kits. A lot of them have a lot of little finicky bits that only sit on one single stud. So you see, like right there, that little L bracket there on the corner is just set on one single stud, and it's going to be finicky as heck building with this, and things are going to slip, things are going to get dropped. Like I said, awkward as a motherfucker sometimes. But with a little time, a little patience, a lot of paying attention to how things line up in the instructions, that's how we get through them. Okay, now I need a 3-piece and an L bracket back in. And again, I have to stick this L bracket on by just one single stud. Hey, King of Changelings is here. Hey, how are you, man? It's been a long time. I didn't think I'd see you. I thought maybe you might get the notification, but I thought you'd have them turned off by now, to be honest. How have you been, man? And the last thing I need now. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So awkward to build. These two. And a 1x3 right there to go on the bottom of them. So stick this down. We'll stick this down. And then I'll flip over and I will stick these down. Yeah, I've been good, aside from one thing that recently happened. For the new expansion, WoW lost DirectX 11 legacy support, so I can't play WoW anymore. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that's a hard one. That's a hard blow to the old fucking library. I think I have messed up already. I haven't, but something fell off because it was connected by only one stud. God, things being connected by only one stud. Right there, that piece fell off, nearly fell off on me. I haven't actually played WoW in about 2 years, man. I've been doing nothing but single player games. I've been playing Team Fortress 2 a lot, though. You play that game? I have played, I believe on Steam, I played 11 whole minutes of Team Fortress 2. I got halfway through one of the tutorials and then I got bored and gave up. Uh, I have been playing mainly the last year or so. I've been playing just single player stuff, really. I think I've had two or three saves in Cyberpunk. I've had two or three saves in two or three different Fallout games. Two saves in Starfield. Although today and yesterday I was playing that Pal World game. Do you know that Pokemon game? Well, it's not a Pokemon game. It's like a Pokemon-esque game. I have to keep lifting these instructions super high because they're all in purple and it's printed so dark I can't see where the lines are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Need a big long piece. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This big long piece goes there. See, now again we're getting issues with things being connected because of only one stud. Dang, I'm a multiplayer person myself. Also, I know Power. Yeah, I've been playing that the last 2 days. It's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. If you've ever played Ark Survival Evolved, you'll be very familiar with Pal World. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. This is going here. This is going to take shape somehow into a Gengar over time. Over time, this is going to take shape into Gengar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Another big long piece. Preferably with nothing stuck to it. And Smite 2 is August 27th. Don't know if you've heard, but Smite is doing Smite 2. I did actually see that, yeah. I heard Smite 2 is actually just Smite 1 in its like original release or something, was one of the guys was saying. Nathan was telling me. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I bet that'll be cool though. Apparently it's just an Unreal 5 engine upgrade or something was what somebody told me. But no, mostly single player for me these days. Like I say, lots of Cyberpunk. Okay, this is a bit of a weird one, so I need to figure out how much of these are sticking out to. Okay, so I need to stick one stud out of these 3 pieces as they go down there. Oh, I think I know what this is. This is the bit on his back, the little spiky bits. I bet you anything. Are you looking forward to Smite 2 then? You gonna be a day 1 player? And then I need a 4th piece that's longer. And yeah. This is the other bit that's gonna be really awkward because like I don't know if you can tell, if you can see it too well on the stream here, but you gotta build this guy hollow, like in these bits, and he is just gonna fall apart. I bet you. Yeah, looking forward to Smite 2. Yeah, I'd say it's gonna be good fun. Have they announced the game modes and stuff? Is it just going to be all the same game modes as Smite 1? Because I know that they've changed some of the game modes since the last time I was playing Smite 1. Flatten my pieces out here before I move on. Okay, what is next here? Okay, well I need to do this bit twice, right? So we take one of these, one of these. Nope, not one of these. These and these ones here. These little 1x2 pieces here, and then we go burp. And this is for the other side because these are going to be like little wing tips. Don't know what they're for. Maybe he's got arms. But they are in there. go right on there like that. I keep pulling my arms in super close. Probably the same game modes. Yeah, I don't think that they've announced any new game modes in it anyway. I keep on meaning to try that game Paladins again because I really enjoyed that game. But I can't find anybody who will go back to it with me. Like Jamie kind of likes it, but he's not super big on it. And I don't know, Nathan's into Destiny a bit too much, I think, to join me in it. Come on. And then, like I say, I just fell into my single player habit. There we go, look. There we go. Arms for the Gengar. And then I need a little L bracket to go, like, in the front here. Oh, I need white pieces too for this bit. I didn't even see now. Oh, look, I'm making his teeth now. Alright, so little L bracket to go there. And then we do the same on the other side. Little L bracket to go there. You recently started playing Paladins again. Have they added any new heroes? I think I picked up a bunch of heroes in a Steam sale. And I haven't, I didn't actually even bother. I never actually got to play them. I really should jump onto Paladins one of these days, but I never get the time anymore. Never get the time anymore. And I've been inundated with the flu this week. Okay, and then I need a 3-piece. Oh, look, here we got 2 pieces stuck together. That could have been disastrous. Hold on here. Ah, I see it. I see. More bits for me to complain about because it's more bits that can fall off because I have to connect little L brackets now on there with just one little stud connecting them. And I hate it when that happens because they're the pieces that are going to fall off. Yeah, they reworked the flank into a healer, which is pretty weird, but I play healers, so I like it. Yeah, I really liked the healer I loved in Paladins was Grover, you know, the tree guy. I loved playing as Grover. He was great crack. Okay, now I got a bit more to do on his back here for step 5, so I'm going to need a couple more L pieces. And okay, so I need more purple L pieces to go here. And then I want these 1x2 pieces to go up, where am I, step 5? Yeah, to go up next to them. Making more little back spikes for them. And then gonna do that on the other side too, to make another little back spike. We'll clip it in. And then I need a 2x3 plate to go on there, and I just need to check that it goes on right the way out, so it's kind of hanging over a little bit. Ooh, see, now I'm feeling it as I'm trying to press this down. I'm feeling how finicky some of these back spikes are, and like if I press too hard, it is just gonna crumble in my hand. And I'm going to have to go all the way back to step 1. And it turns the nice relaxing hobby of Lego into a very frustrating hobby of Lego. Okay, hold on, this is just not going on. And it doesn't want to come off either is the problem. Alright, see, look, there we go, lost piece. Didn't even see which piece lost. I do know which piece it is though. So I'm going to take this piece here and I'm going to try and push the stud very first layer that lost a piece. And it lost at 3. Yeah, okay. So it lost this little piece right here. Fell off. There we go. And there we go. Disaster avoided, thankfully. Oh my god, that was stressful. These little Lego Pokemon, man, I love them. I love them. But oh my god, they can be so finicky. And they can just fall apart right in your hands. And it can be so stressful. But they are so cathartic. They're so fun to build. And then they're only about maybe this big whenever you finish them. Like, I think this is actually a 1-to-1 scale of the drawing. Or of the actual statue. Anyway. I'll stop boring you. On to step 6. Back to looking for little L brackets. And try and put them into places that they'll fit. And hopefully not drop it and fall apart. And then I need a 3-piece to go right across. You know, I'm making a little nasty little smile here. That's what this is. This is Gengar's little nasty ass little smile for whenever he's messing with people. He's nuts. Oh, I do love him though. I recently did a playthrough of Pokemon Red. Oh, there's a crease on the paper and I can't tell. I recently finished a playthrough of Pokemon Red, and I managed to catch a Gengar in Cerulean using that glitch. No, I'm looking at the wrong step. And I brought him to the end game with me, and oh my god, he was so good in Gen 1. Although I did find some interesting stuff with him, like the move Wrap in Gen 1 doesn't affect him because it's a normal move and he's a ghost type, which makes perfect sense. However, Wrap in Gen 1 still takes extra turns and you still get the animation of like Gengar being affected by it, and you still don't get to take turns while it's going on, which is really, really weird. So it's just a pretty strange interaction sometimes. Okay, I need another L piece now, I think. Oh, it's so hard to read on the crease in the paper though. No, I did read it wrong. Look, I need a single piece first to go here. That's so fucking awkward to place. And then it wants me to put an L piece after it. Yeah, like this. God, that's so awkward. Look at this thing. And then, oh, it wants another big long bit, yeah, because he's got one big spike up the middle of his back. So it wants another 4-piece here. It wants me to put it like there. No, it wants it going out really long this time. And then I just have to go back around the other side and do the same kind of pattern back around to his mouth on the other side. So we put the L piece down, we put the single stud down. Not a big Pokemon fan. I have been a big Pokemon fan for so long. Too long, some would say. But it was pretty nice going back to to the first games. Like I've skipped a couple of games at this point. Like I've had my issues with the more recent titles in the series. And so I found it really like almost therapeutic, I would call it. I'm just trying to get this right now. There. Yeah, I would almost call it therapeutic. I went back and I played the first game again, and then I played the remakes of the second games that came out on the DS, and it was really nice and really fun. And then I went and finally started playing the Switch versions that I have had just sitting there. And honestly, I'm very pleasantly surprised with the most recent one. It's been really fun as a an old timey fan of the series, you know. I missed one single piece here in step 6, and that's to put an extra stud on this big long spike out so that it doesn't seem like quite a big juddy spike, which honestly was the bit that was making me think that I was going wrong with it. So I'm glad that I'm figuring that out. And there we go. You know what I'm not looking forward to either? I'm not looking forward to his feet and having to actually put him onto the little grey plate. That's not going to be fun, man. That's... Oh, for God's sake, right. More L pieces and a single stud. This is the bit where it's going to get really awkward too, because it's white for his mouth here, right? And then in the next step they coloured that grey because you don't do it anymore, or you're not using it, so it's really impossible to distinguish. You have to really pay attention to like which side he's facing and stuff. Just awkward sometimes. Anyway, no, that's a red piece. Purple piece for right in the middle of his mouth. And then I need some more L pieces. And I need to make sure to put my hands back into the middle of the desk so that you can actually see it instead of just me. And then let me see what's next here. Okay, they're getting tricky on us now. They're inverting the L pieces around now. And then they're getting just a straight piece right across there. Think you should give TF2 another try. If you end up trying multiplayer games again, I'd definitely play with you anytime. Also, I'd probably play any game with you anytime because we're friends on Steam and I'm always available. I have all the free time in the world. Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. I'll definitely hit you up if I'm playing Team Fortress 2 or if I'm going back to Paladins. I'm going to see just how Pal World shakes out for a little while, I think. And then I'm sticking on my Pokemon run as well. Like, I'm only 3 badges into Scarlet at the minute. And I'm really trying to... And I'm gonna just kind of I'm trying to stay on a thing as well that what was it last year? You know that Steam in review thing, the year in review thing that they do on Steam. Whenever that came out last year, I was honestly really disappointed because I did not play enough games like in general last year. Like it just the year in review was awful for me. It was fucking. Okay, this wants to go here. It was like I think 60% of what I played last year was No Man's Sky, and I played I think 7 times I played No Man's Sky last year. I was really amazed. Hold on here, I think I'm messing up. Oh no, I'm not. I just need to make sure that I have a 3-piece. And then I made a little bit of a New Year's resolution then at that whenever I was really disappointed with the Steam year in review, that I wanted to start like finishing games out, you know, like because I'm awful for I pick a game up, I play like an hour of it, and then I like it and I don't have any problems with it, but I also then don't play it again until like a year later. Like I played Pal World the day it came out, and then I never played it again until yesterday. And it was just on a whim yesterday because I wanted to play Pokemon, but I knew if I sat playing Pokemon at my desk, that my Switch was gonna die, and I needed something else. So I was like, oh, I still have Power World installed, and I just started playing that and had real fun then building the base. So like, but I am trying to stick uh stick in the habit of finishing out a game. You know, I paid for the whole thing. I'm gonna play the whole thing kind of mindset. Look at this. Like I said, look at this. He's hollow. He's gonna fall apart. I feel like I'm gonna break him every time that I'm making these little micro adjustments. What is next? An L plate. Go in there. And then we go across here with big 4x1. Oh look, we're getting misalignments again. Oh no, don't you dare come apart into two pieces, Gengar. Don't you fucking dare. Being awkward since Gen 1, you had to be a fucking trade evolution. TF2 recently got rid of basically all the cheaters and bots. They had a problem where people tried killing the game for petty reasons, so they flooded lobbies with aimbots, actual bot accounts. But 3 weeks ago, Valve stepped in and they're all gone, all of them. You don't hear of games removing bots and cheaters en masse like this anymore, do you? No, I haven't heard of anybody removing bots and cheaters like that in ages. Although Steam or Valve have always been pretty good on the VAC bans. And they have been making a lot of effort now. Oh, look now, I'm onto his eyes. I'm onto his eyes now. So, red. We got purple. Where's purple? Team Fortress 2 really is healthy at the moment because bots and cheaters are gone. That's good. Yeah, well, Valve have been they've been making waves a lot lately. Actually, Valve like they've got a couple of different projects in the works too. Like there's that Deadlock game, I think it's called, is one of them, and then there was another one I saw. I saw some posts about on Reddit called it was Project White Sands, I think. Okay, now I need L. This thing loves getting me to use little L pieces. These little like, well yeah, L brackets, 3 dot L brackets. There we go, there we go. Yeah, I think it was. This Deadlock was the Overwatch thing that they're working on at the minute, Valve are, which I'm actually pretty excited about because Valve usually make a pretty solid game. They usually have a point to make whenever they make a game too, so hopefully it'll be something interesting. And you can really start to see Gengar come together now. Now that his eyes and his mouth are filled in. So in a couple more steps, whenever I'm flipping this paper, he'll actually look like the Gengar we all know and love. There's another game as well. Marvel are doing it. It's a Marvel Overwatch like game. I can't remember what the name for that was. Nope, it's not coming to me. I would like to say it is, but it's not. But somebody was asking me about it the other day as well. And I think that's going to be free to play as well. Now I need... Is it another little two-piece one? God, I picked the worst one to start with. I picked the worst one to start my Lego streaming with in how dark this Gengar is, because I just have to keep lifting up the paper. Like actual Lego instructions, they're in full color. It's easy to read. Don't just get the whole layer of Lego that you have to put down printed on it. And can we just take a second to appreciate the difference in colour between this paper purple and the actual purple of the brick? Like, this is ridiculous. Marvel Rivals, yeah, that was it. That was it. Marvel just ended its playtest. People had fun with it. It's the Overwatch beater for sure. Hopefully so. I've been missing Overwatch, to be honest, since they launched Overwatch 2. I've had no interest in it because they messed up the progression really badly. And I just have no fucking... I'm just not gonna fucking bother my arse putting in all that time to not get anything, you know? So, and I think we've already assembled our full team for that, to be honest. There's so many people that are interested in playing that. And what do I need here? What do I need here? This L bracket. That's what I need. And then I need a two-piece and another two-piece to join up with his eyes. Where are the two pieces? This is the weirdest thing about doing Lego that I find with them, you know? You start to run down on pieces, and you'd think it would make pieces easier to find as you go, but you always constantly, you'll end up with those moments where you've like 5 Lego pieces left in front of you and you're still sitting there going, where is the fucking 2x2? Come on, clip in. Clip in, please. There we go. Another layer. Another layer. That's step 8 done. Like I say, starting to really come recognizable. Okay, right. Number 9. Start at the start. Start at the front. And go with this. Oh, good. That tightens up his whole face. That tightens up his whole face. I'm so happy about that because his face felt like it was just about to fall off. Oh, hang on. Did I mess up? Oh, I did. Messed up very, very slightly. I was getting ahead of myself looking at step 10. Putting this LP's on backwards, giving his eyes a bit of texture. Oh, there we go. And now it's the hard part where I have to go all around them with a bunch of L pieces. You never would have guessed it. One goes there. There's one. There's one. One goes there. Now this is the awkward bit because again I'm making his back spikes with these. So you're going there. And then one goes there. Making his back spikes is actually really cool how they're getting you to do it. And then just going to double check. wait, hold on, no. This isn't an L piece. Okay, so that goes back there. It's not an L piece. This bit is a 3-piece. That's going straight across here. Oh, you know what? I'm going to take this piece out. Put it onto the 3-piece. In the middle. These little mini Legos, man. The TF2 RPG server, I think, just reached the end of current version. TF2 RPG server is that there's no T is there an RPG version of TF2 or is it just a role playing server? Wait, no, I think I've gone wrong here again. No, I haven't. Never mind. I'm paranoid. That's all that is. Oh, oh, okay. Okay. These instructions. Not the easiest thing in the world. Again, though, I love how they're getting me to do this kind of roughage on his back, you know? Anywho, stop getting distracted by the niceties of the Lego. Well, actually, I shouldn't. It's the whole hobby is to get distracted by the niceties of the Lego. And come on. Every time a piece gets stuck like this and I can't get it to go down, I just feel like the whole thing's gonna come apart in my hands. And like, you saw me struggling at step 1, trying to just line up his like bottom layer. It's not fun, you know. Oh, come on, go on. Get in there. There we go. And that is step 9 finished. Step 10. Ooh, step 10's a little weird. Okay, so we need not this piece, but they're stuck together, so it should separate them. We need this. Followed by this to go there. And then another one for the other side. So a 2x2 or 1x2 even. I always get those two mixed up. And then to make that like little sharp cornery bit of his eye, so that his eyes have that big wide triangle to them, you know. We get an L bracket because this thing loves L brackets. I love his little stubby arms too. Don't you love his little stubby arms? And then let me see what the side is. Through stud L. Okay, so we need 1x3 to bridge this. It's an RPG. I have a habit of finding the most unique TF2 game modes. You do quests, level ups, gain skills and abilities. It's basically a TF2 overhaul. That sounds really cool, to be honest. I love it whenever fans do stuff like that. Well, actually, you don't know if it is done by fans. It sounds like the kind of thing fans normally do. But it's really cool whenever the company themselves intervene too. Okay, and now I need another stud to go here. it's L pieces all the way across, baby. And where's more L pieces? Starting to run out of L pieces. And then now that I'm on the other side, this one is not just a little uniform thing. Like there's actually a difference to the side over here. Cause I don't need that one stud there is the one difference. I don't need this one little piece over on this side. It's the one difference. And then, bah, another layer finished. That's 10. And that's his eyes finished now because I got no more red. Well, I clearly have more red, but I don't have any more red for step 11. So that's his eyes actually finished now, which is really cool. So we start this layer there. No, wait, hold on. Oh no. I put it one single thing too far forward. Okay, so I put it here and I should have put it here. You see that? See how fucking easy it is to go bloody wrong with these things? Would have been disaster. Would have been the day ruined. Now I need some L pieces to go each side of him. And then after that, get a 4-way piece that goes right across there. Because now it's time to start closing up the hollow as his head comes in. Which is why I was saying the hollow was going to be so awkward. You gotta close them up. Like on something this small, it is just as easy to just fill it in, you know. And then I'm gonna need a 4-piece again for the other side. For the same as we close in his head. TF2 has a ton of community game modes. If the base game isn't for you, it's kind of like Gary's Mod, but free to play. I think I actually have Gary's Mod on Steam as well, and I've never played it either. I should really branch out more in my gaming. But I just like base building, you know. I'm a simple man. I want to build a home. Okay, let me see. Right. Oh my god, it's more stud shenanigans. Okay, right. So again, there's a single difference. And we put this one little stud there. Right there. And then we put the L plates up against it. And then it won't be the same on the other side. And then again, you see that's how you're making his little like stubbies on his back. But again, this is the problem with things only being connected on one single stud. Is that then I gotta come in on the next layer up. I gotta attach something to it, you know. There we go. There we go. Fingernails, man. Fingernails really fucking help with this thing. I'm so glad I have stopped biting my nails. And then we put another L piece here. I used to like Slender TF2 servers. Smash Bros was fun but requires players, and there's a ton more. They have TF2 Smash Bros. I didn't know that would be a thing conceptually, like never mind Never mind, like somebody actually putting the effort into to make it a reality. Like, how does that work? Okay, I think that's this layer finished. And then we flip over and look, we only have a few layers to go, and then we're finished Gengar, and then we're on to his Pokeball. So, wait a second. They want you to flip him at some point as well. So I'm going to have to pay attention to it. No, you don't flip him until this step. So he's coming together though, he's coming together really well. Liking him, I'm really liking him. TF2 community servers are great. I'm sure they are. I would say that they are really fun. They sound really fun anyway. Like, it is really cool whenever you get, you know, all those different kinds of servers, like with the different game modes and stuff on them. I always love it whenever they do stuff like that. Okay, I'm going to fold this up. And see, again, this makes it really hard to tell. Is this the front of Gengar? I think it is. I think it is. Because they didn't color his face. Okay. So I need a single stud to go here. Right there in the middle. Then I need... Get ready, say it with me. L pieces to go either side. And same on the other side. To make his little like textured eyebrows. And then this is the bit where it gets a little bit weird. As compared to how it usually gets me to use L pieces. Where I kind of have to double it back on itself. But that's okay. Sometimes life throws us curveballs. You know what I'm fucking forgetting about? I'm forgetting about my tea. I made it before the build. I was like, I'm going to sit down, I'm going to have my tea, I'm going to build my Lego. And I completely forgot about my tea. And I do that every fucking time I make tea. Every time I make tea. Gets left to the wayside. Okay, now, like I say, look. They're getting me to close in the hollow. Look at how much of this thing that I have fought tooth and nail to maintain all the way up Gengar's body, and look at what they get me to do now. They get me to close it in. Do you know how hard it's going to be in step 13 to put stuff on top of this hole? Fucking hell, like, you know, like how hard is it to just fill them in with purple bricks? L pieces. More L pieces in my life. L piece goes there. Then where's another one? Come on now. Starting to run out now. Really genuinely starting to run out now. One goes there. Oh, I should have known he was going to be super hard to build. Then, oh my god, that's not a fucking L piece. They're trying to trick me. And then an L piece next to it. Yeah, like crafty man. Like look at this. I don't have to fill this in now. What do I even fill it in with? 1, 2, 3, 4. one of these. I'm trying to make sure I get this right. This is really, really awkwardly done. I put it there. And then I take this thing, put it there. No, that's not right, is it? This is gonna end up one funky looking Gengar if this is not right. And then I take a 3, put it there. I'm gonna work like around this way, because it's just the easiest way to read this diagram is to just squint super hard and make out the black lines in between the bricks. And that goes there. And then I need everyone's favorite, the purple L piece, to go there. You see, this is exactly what I was afraid of. Exactly what I was afraid of. If I put any kind of pressure onto that joint whatsoever, just his whole head just gonna pop in. Like fucking, what are they trying to do to me? And then I think it's this piece here, because it's a super long piece. Let me just see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, it's this piece. Goes next to it. And then, like I say, like I just can't put any pressure on this piece whatsoever, or it's gonna break. And his whole head's gonna, everything's gonna cave in. Oh, it's this piece here at the back that's causing the issue. Okay, come on now, come on. Almost there. Almost there. It is too far in for disaster to happen. With a little belief in oneself, Gengar, we can make it through this. Oh. There we go. There we go. Closed in, closed over. Now his brain won't leak out. God, awkward. Talk about awkward. Nice. Thank you, Changelings. I could feel you there with me every step of the way. Now I need, again, they're trying to trick me. Look, I need one stud to go there. Fucking. And then a 3-piece to stick out a little bit to make his ears. Wait, no. No. Hang on. Nope. I'm right. And then I need a 4-piece to stick out that extra one further to make the ear. Come on. In you get. There we go. Almost there on step 13. Yeah, just 2 more pieces now. And it's this. So many purple pieces in Gengar. Like, I know it sounds obvious. I know it sounds obvious. But just, I didn't think whenever I picked out Gengar as a set, I didn't think to myself, you know, that diagram's going to be real fun to read. And then I need the last piece now is a single stud to close down. There. And I think that's it. Yeah, it is. I'm just thinking it's a little weird looking because there's an L piece on this side and there's not on this side. Double checking the diagram over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. There's no thing there. And now I need these plates. And I have no idea how it wants me to stick them on. Best I can tell. There. And then a stud goes next to it. He's like making his ears or something. Oh yeah, he's got his little spiky ears, okay. And now this is the hard part now, is in the middle. Don't cave in, don't cave in, don't cave in. And don't cave in, don't cave in, don't cave in. Okay. Getting there now, getting there. And then one more plate to go on the other side. And I think it's the same thing. I'm getting so paranoid now, I'm going to be honest, about him just falling off. About a piece of him just breaking. Oh. He's doing good though, he's doing good. Ah. Can't put him on his back because he's got a big spike coming on his back. And man, I really hope that this is the front, because that's how I've been interpreting it this whole time. Okay, now this layer seems to be a lot easier. So I need this, one of these, and then a second one of these. And then I think it's just pop that down there. And then pop a stud onto the corner. And then do the same on the other side. Put the plate on the edge. And pop a stud on the corner. And then we put these two right down in the middle. And that's step 15. And then step 16 is to get our feet on them by flipping them over and then using these plates. Man, I got a lot of extra Gengar pieces here. And one and two. And that's our little Gengar. You can kind of play well on your laptop, but the game crashes and you don't know how to reduce it yet. Oh, I hate it whenever that happens. I had that problem happening a while back. I couldn't get the Switch to stop crashing on me. I don't even know how it fixed itself. It just stopped. Oh, long loading screens too. The devil. Long loading screens are the devil. Okay, so that is our Gengar finished. Now we got a little bit left to go though. We got 17 through 24 being the Pokeball, meaning I get to have more fun by setting up the little thing that I just kind of have to wing it and place down on with my shaky hands using smaller than normal Lego. I don't know why I do these things to myself, change things, you know that? And then this piece, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, goes right across. There we go, sticking them all together. And you know, I love the original Pokeball design, man. Now I need to do this bit twice, right? So I need to take these two Ellie bits, and it wants me to put studs on the end of them, like so. I need to get a better camera for doing Lego. Don't fucking drop Lego on. And then I need to put a stud onto the end of this one, like so. Trying to get them to stick and not ruin your nails, you know. It's the worst. And then that's that one. And then we gotta do it on the other side and nearly ruin my nails a whole other time. Not that it's that hard to ruin my nails. And then we go here. There we go. Look, Pokeball. It's not even going to be really round, the Pokeball, I don't think. But we'll see. We'll see, I suppose. It's gonna be as close to round as you can make with Lego so small, I suppose. And so far there's no discernible front to the Pokeball, cause I haven't made the little roundy bit where the button is. I love that they got the detail in it though, like oh my god. Like you wouldn't think you could get so detailed with little bricks, you know, little plastic bricks. But you do. Okay, now this is calling for specialty items too. Where I take a 4x2 and a 2 or a 1x2 and I put them together like this. And then where the frick frack do I put that? L pieces. It loves L pieces. I think a solid 90% of this build has been little L pieces. Okay, now it wants me to put now hold on a second. Hold on a second. Wants me to put a little black piece there, right? Which is fine. It's for the bottom of the button. The fuck does it want me to put a little black piece on the other side for? Hey Grizz, are you gonna be back to streaming or just a rare Grizz stream? Just curious. Hello. Well, this is the new plan for the streams. Is Lego, Lego builds. Just I didn't want to do the video game streaming stuff anymore, to be honest. So I'm planning on doing uh, twice a week. Thursday's optional, really, but Sunday will be the main day. And then you can see all the builds that I have coming up down there in the little scrolly bit at the bottom. If it's God, I hope that bit's streaming. God, if it's not, I'm gonna feel like a real dumbass. But and then the next build that I'm doing is the Bird of Paradise from the Flowers collection. Now I'm gonna try and course correct on this Pokeball, and I just hope that they gave me a spare little 2x2 white piece like this, because otherwise I'm gonna have to come back and break this down. Because I will not put up with lore inaccuracies in my Lego Pokeballs. And then I need this and this. Oh, you know what I could do? I could always steal one of these pieces. Because this just makes a little floaty bit to make the Pokeball a little more bally. But I mean, nobody's going to miss it if it's not there, you know? Especially not like at the back. There. Oh no, at the back it's not. At the back it's two L pieces. Ridiculous. Ridiculous, like. Okay. So that is 19 finished. Now we're on to 20. Where I will start on this bit because it's the easiest to see. And then. No, it's not an L piece. It is not an L piece. It is a 2x2 going there. And then we're kicking into L pieces. Like the shit that I put up with. They're trying to trick me with this all day. And now you can see it's starting to look recognizable like a Pokeball. Now that I'm filling in a little bit here. And then we want this, which I know I have enough of these pieces now because I've skipped out on one. And look, yeah, see, they get you to do the button on both sides of the Pokeball. Since when is there a button on both sides of the Pokeball? It has a hinge on one side. Like, obviously. This is ridiculous. These Lego companies. They get so many fucking details. Perfect. Like, they get you to do this little, like, riveling, like, fur stuff on his back or whatever. But they put a fucking button on both sides of the Pokeball when there's supposed to be a hinge on one side. This is crazy. This is crazy. Where am I? Where am I? Here. And like they think Pokemon fans aren't gonna notice. Like that's the bit that baffles me. They think that we're not gonna notice. Like, do they know who they're dealing with? Just gotta close out this Pokeball now. Almost lost track of myself there. Almost thought this was the front part, but it's not. This is the front because it's got the button. And we're back to LP City. Do. And oh, I hope they gave me an extra red piece too to fill in the back. Because I am in me shite putting a button on the back. Like, no. Refuse. pieces. Now watch me run out of red pieces. Okay. 22, 23, 24. Now which side is the front? I think this is the front. I'm gonna just assume this is the front now. I'm gonna have to. It doesn't fucking tell me. L piece. Then we get some studs. And studs. Then see, now the hardest part though, honestly, is just making sure that as I'm like moving it around in my hand that I'm not losing track of where the front is, where this is, as I'm like closing in all these bits, you know? Oh, more creases on the paper. Oh, hang on, I'm looking at the wrong piece. Ah, yeah. Thought it was asking me to use a 3-piece, and I don't have any 3-piece reds. And then another L piece. And stud. Come on, down you go. Please do not break in my hands. This is the kind of thing that if it breaks in my hand, it's gonna just go everywhere. Like there's no salvaging. There's no finding all these pieces. Like one of these pieces goes like under my PC or something. It's never coming out. I'm never getting that back. I really don't want this thing to fall apart in my hands. Okay. Still assuming that this side is the front. And now we just close in the Pokeball. I will say the Pokeball feels a lot sturdier than Gengar did whenever I had to close him in. Gengar felt like he was gonna explode in my hand. Then, lastly, there we go. And look at that, we didn't even run out of pieces from the little edit that we made. That's good to know. That is good to know for the future, because I got 4 more Pokemon from this exact same seller to build. And that was Gengar, and we even have a couple of pieces left over to go into the spare piece box. And just gonna put him onto his little stand. Oh, do you want to know what's gonna annoy me about the stand forever? You can have 2 on one side of 1 foot and 1 on the other, but you can never have the same amount on both sides. That's gonna annoy me forever. That's I'm gonna lose sleep over that. Okay, now don't fall apart on me, Gengar. Don't fall apart. Don't fall apart. And put his Pokeball. Oh, you know, Gengar does not doesn't really clear his Pokeball too well, does he? Maybe I'll just put it next to him. Oh no! Now he's coming off of his feet instead of them coming off with him. Oh no! Disaster! Disaster has struck. Another great reason to keep this other Lego on hand. Although it doesn't work all the time. Come on. There we go. Teeth usually get it in the end. I notice a piece came off the bottom of the Pokeball. Okay. And then we reaffix Gengar's feet. And I'm going to put him in front of his Pokeball. And I'll just keep his Pokeball behind him and to the left. Still stuck to the plate. And there we go. There we go. And so that is Gengar ready for display in the sitting room. Alrighty. So that is me for today, Changelings. Thanks for joining me as always. And hope you had fun. And I'm glad to see you back in the stream chat. I wasn't sure if you would be joining me when I started building Lego, to be honest. But I will leave it at that. I'm going to put my fancy stream ended overlay up. Look at that. And yeah, I'm going to cut it there. And I will talk to you hopefully on Thursday.